Hey guys, welcome back to the JPM Performance channel. It's been a couple weeks, but we've got new stuff in the shop like we were talking about a couple weeks ago. Gonna bring you guys good content, and that may mean that we skip weeks now and then. But here we are. So this is our first shop tour in April. Hope you guys all had a good Easter last weekend. Lots going on in the shop. Plus we've got the next race coming up this weekend at Gateway. And 9H production cars entered, including all 5 of the VW Mafia, which I'm looking forward to. And there's a chance of rain, which is going to make it even more fun. So looking forward to that. We'll have a race report next week on how the race weekend went, but Mazda 2 is ready. When we get down there, I'll show you guys some of that fun stuff. Was just getting ready to, I just finalized the ring gap. This is Steven Simon's new engine. Just finalized the ring gap. Just getting ready to, what am I trying to say? See, it's been 2 weeks. I'm out of practice. Just getting ready to install the pistons and the connecting rods and everything together, get them into the bottom end. Cylinder head's ready to go. Like I always say, phase 1. So phase 1 will be done before we know it, and then we'll move on. The engine will be ready. We're going to be, Perry will be bringing Steven's car up the week of Hallett, which is only 2 weeks away. And we're going to be good. We're going to have it ready to go. No worries there. Check this out. Doug Weaver's car back from the body shop. Shout out to Sunflower Auto Body once again for a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paint and body job on the Miata, on Doug's car. I love it. It just, I love when these cars don't have any stickers on them yet. I think they look amazing, and this is no exception. So we're looking really good. His engine is sitting over here, just ready to be installed. Doug has not decided exactly where he's going to be going for his first race, so I've got a little bit of time, but engine's done, paint and body's done, looking good on that. On the Miata, I got a lot done over the last couple weeks. Runs, everything's cool. Did find that the fuel pressure gauge did not work, so I just got that in. Duct work is done. Used a little piece of the carbon fiber that I had left over from my spoiler for an upper duct piece here, which is good. So we're forcing all the air through. This is one of these Springfield dyno radiators, which just work amazing. So we're not going to have any issues with that. Did get in the seat that we've had sitting around. And I guess I had kind of forgotten the height of Mr. Hingston, because I got the seat in and back and as low as far as I could, and I couldn't get around the pedals. So I ended up pulling the pedal assembly up, moving everything forward, raised the steering wheel, trying to make some room for a 6-foot driver. So I think we're going to be okay. We're going to see. We're going to see what the new owner thinks of this seating position. I may have to do some whittling on the seat to try and lean it back a little bit more after our first weekend. We'll see. But anyway, as you can see, it still needs a wrap job, but we've got a little time still on this, so chipping away, just continually, always chipping away. That's how you get things done. That's why I always say 15 minutes a day, never let your car sit. So, okay, still waiting on the header for Ken's Integra. Moving on, that didn't take long. Mazda 2 on the ground. I think the only thing I had left when we talked last time was a final alignment and a cleaning, and I just love the way this car looks sitting on the ground with the new bodywork and the blue and everything. I think it just looks amazing. Now, I know we've had some interest in the transmission, and yes, over the last couple weeks, I've had time to pull the transmission apart. And here's what we got going on. It's not pretty. So, here's what I believe happened. This is the shift interlock that goes. What it does is it helps hold the shift forks in position while the other gear is in gear. Well, this piece broke off right here, can see it fits right there like that. I'm assuming just because of these sharp edges. So the new one is going to have, I'm going to actually send it out and get it rim treated. But this broke off and I believe got into the gear stack. As you can see, fourth gear is donezo. And I mean, there's no other word for it. Now, this transmission has, let me see, where did I put it? Here it is. It's got an awesome magnet in the bottom, and so it caught basically all of the debris. It sits right in here, and it basically caught everything. So the ring gear looks okay. Everything else kind of looks okay, but you can't buy just one gear for this gear set. So guess what? I had to buy a whole new gear set. But all in all, worst case scenario, because I shut it off immediately, I don't think it did a lot of damage. You know, the gear, all the other gears look pretty good. Of course, I'm gonna have to change everything anyway. But yeah, this part was, let's see, what did I have to pay for a new one? It was like $15 from Mazda. So that's how the cookie crumbles in racing sometimes. But once I get all the new gear set stuff going, we'll get this all cleaned up. We'll get our second transmission ready to rock and roll. We're going to be looking good. No worries at all. So that's kind of where we're at. I still need to get into the disassembly of these next engines, which is going to be a main project in the next couple weeks. But Mike Froh will be here next Monday to pick up his car. And then in 2 weeks, Jake will be here to pick up his car, and we're going to have a reshuffling in the shop again. Get these cars finished and then get into the engines. So should be looking good. Appreciate you guys watching as always. Keep working on your cars. I hope to see some of you this weekend at Gateway, and then 2 weeks Hallett. So really hoping that everything goes really well with the Mazda 2 at Gateway, so we can make Hallett without any worries. So that's our goal. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll can't guarantee when we're going to have our next shop tour, but keep your notifications on. Hit that subscribe button, and you'll get the ding ding when it pops up. So appreciate it, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching.